We did one deal. They referred us 3 people. Those 3 people referred us to the investment company that owns 100 different apartment complexes underneath them, right? So it's all been referral based. It's all been through strategic partners, all of it. We have done zero marketing, zero advertising. You will not find an Instagram post.
You're currently working, what led you to your current project? I just want to understand your journey so that, you've switched over to a new product category. And as I understand it, it's a digital type of product. So have you started implementing these type of concepts you've spoke about for this particular business, and how's it going so far?
Yeah, so with this specific business, with the way we implemented was through strategic partnerships. So aside from the consulting and the agency stuff, I primarily work in the real estate space. So I consult for real estate brokerages, for developers, for things like that. My partner has connections inside the multifamily housing industry. So that's like apartment complexes, large buildings with hundreds of units. So that's kind of been our niche. One, if you're not in that niche and you'd like to be, I'd be happy to do a follow-up conversation on that, because they make enough money to afford high-end consulting, right? If you're trying to work with small mom and pop shops that sell cookies, they're only making 30 to 40 cents a cookie, right? You work with somebody who sells real estate, they're making $10 to $20 to $50,000 per sale, right? So they could pay you $100,000 a year in consulting fees. That's one thing. But to answer your question specifically, we found this niche. We know we have depth in this category, and when we kind of answered this earlier, but when the pandemic hit, we did our own kind of post-mortem as to like what's going on, how did this affect us, what products could we create to help solve some of the real life problems that are happening right now, and that put us down the journey. Now, how do we build authority? We built authority by leveraging our existing strategic partnerships, and what happened was we created a really good product. So I want to talk about creating products, and I want to talk about always working on making your product better. As a engineer, as an architect, you should be wanting to create better products every single time, right? You want to elevate and update that. So we're giving our customers amazing experiences. They're getting results from our software, and because of that, we did one deal. They referred us 3 people. Those 3 people referred us to the investment company that owns 100 different apartment complexes underneath them, right? So it's all been referral based. It's all been through strategic partners, all of it. We have done zero marketing, zero advertising. You will not find an Instagram post. We secured the names. We've secured the Facebook page. We've got a LinkedIn page. We've done all those things, but we struck right when the iron was hot. Like I said, my developer is one of the most brilliant people that we ever met. He had a low fidelity kind of beta product ready to work within like 3 weeks of us writing our first line of code. We got our first customer, and then from that, it's just trickled down. We've had over 50% growth month over month. And again, like I said, we raised a bunch of capital. He quit his job and now is working full time on our product development. So it's been a pretty wild ride, but we haven't really done much. I guess the only other thing I could say we've done to help build authority is we've signed up with some associations that are specific to our vertical. So it's considered like a networking group, right? We are now aligned with a networking group that services over 3,000 different property management companies. So, I mean, to me, that's I would say that's something that we're doing to build authority. We are also providing we're writing blogs, but what we did was we created a really interesting trends page. So if you go to nurtureboss.io, you'll notice that there's a tab that says trends. And this page is where I'm hoping most people enter into our website, because we're not just trying to write blog posts about how to use text message marketing and how freaking awesome it is. we're sharing real life trends and statistics about the state of digital marketing today after COVID. So we have COVID stats, we have mobile usage stats. Did you know mobile usage has gone up 70% worldwide? So people aren't using their computers more. They're not using their tablets more. They're using their phones 70% more than they were post-COVID. It's crazy. Screen times have gone up. You know how iPhone gives you your screen time, tells you how long you've been on, right? So like we're gathering all these statistics and numbers, and obviously it's helping us build our case, but it's also positioning us as a data warehouse. We're able to provide data to our customers, which in turn builds trust, right? It's not about selling. It's about creating really good, deep content inside of our little category. So yeah, we developed a trends page, and so far that's been working pretty well too. But hopefully that answers your question. I mean, it's probably not what you were expecting, but it's not too authority driven as much as it's just been leveraging our strategic partnerships, which were created through authority building. Okay, years ago, right? That's the dividend that I was talking about. We're cashing in on that dividend from authority we built years ago, trust that we've been building over years, providing value in that industry.
Right. Again, just to kind of unpack what you just said in a nutshell, it's, you know, the massive benefit of having authority or brand authority or even brand awareness is that once you've built that, then all it takes for you to, I mean, when you launch your next product, you can leverage your influence to make any product a success. So make any product a success, right? Which is huge, which is massive, because you don't have to go through those intermediary steps anymore. You don't have to start from ground zero, you know, and that's excellent. And especially, I think particularly the brand authority that you created, Aaron, you know, leads towards this, you know, this huge benefit in you know, in potential future products that you want to launch. So I think, yeah, it's a massive.
I do want to amend one thing though. I wouldn't say any product. I mean, if you're creating shitty products, no one's going to buy them. Like you have to create, you know, you have to put some heart and soul into what you're doing and really solve a problem. You know, we call it a product fit, right? Like does the product fit? Is it a product fit? And we do that by listening to our customers, by getting feedback. And when you get feedback as a business owner, you need to take emotion out of it. This has got nothing to do with you. You're creating a product for somebody else. So if they say it sucks, then you need to retool what you're doing. You know, you need to be willing to listen, and you need to be willing to adjust and pivot based on the customer, or you're just in the wrong product. You're in the wrong line of work, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So that makes sense. So just again to outline, so product development is super important. Like we can't, you know, you can't be, you know, selling stuff that doesn't make sense to your audience, nor you know, it doesn't say what it does on the tin, and you know, false expectations. You know, you see this a lot in the software space. You know, people launch all kinds of crazy software deals out there, and you know, you can see that very quickly if there's no nurturing or iteration process in the product, the engagement just drops really fast. So you need to, like you said, be completely you know, focused on providing value to your customer segment, and you know, take criticism as your biggest asset, because that's what's going to lead you to build a better product. That's what we've done with Glorify. You know, people have said all kinds of stuff about Glorify. You know, they've and honestly, haters are my best friend. And that's how I've been able to build anything substantial. If I didn't have the haters on my back, keeping me on my toes, then, you know, we wouldn't be where we are today. And that goes for any type of business. Aaron, it's been, sorry, go ahead. Of course.
There's one other thing I just want to mention about NurtureBoss and just in general about this is that I think who you partner with is also really important. I've had lots of partners. Some of them have ended well. Some of them have not ended well. You know, we wouldn't be where we are today with NurtureBoss without my partner, without the people that have helped us get there, right? So we have a phenomenal salesperson. We delegate and we all do the thing that we do best. So I know you were about to close, but I just want to bring that up, is that you don't have to do this alone. Find people, who you trust, who you want to work with, who share the same vision, the same work ethic, and build something. Building something together with somebody, can be just as meaningful and exciting and fulfilling for you as it is building something for yourself, right?